What's going on, everybody? So today we are going to be talking about a new project called Katana. So I discovered this project and it kind of looks like an interesting project, and I like bringing these projects to you guys if I think that there is 100x capabilities or possibilities from them. But we're going to go ahead and do a full analysis on this project to see what this project is about and whether or not it has the 100x capabilities or if it is a pump and dump scheme. So we're going to go over this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. So this project Katana is called Cat or Katana, and as you can see, it's at $31.3 million inside of market cap, 134 million inside of fully diluted value, and 216 million inside of 24-hour trading volume. They've recently beginning listed literally every single exchange in the books, right? They're getting listed literally everywhere. All right, it has 2.3 billion inside of circulating supply, 10 billion in total supply. So it's a lot of supply, but supposedly a lot of it's locked up. I don't know. We're gonna get to the bottom of this though. Don't worry. And the 24-hour trading is at 22.5%, 32.7% at the price for the last 7 days. So that's decent. And like I said, it's been getting listed left and right. It's listed on Coinbase, Binance, OKX, BitGet. So they've obviously have these connections within the industry, right? Where they just got money to get listed everywhere. KuCoin, LBank, everything has listed this project, literally. Kraken. So I think Crypto.com also has listed them. You name it, they listed, right? Crypto.com, yep. That's another one. So it's interesting to see that a project that just came out on March 18th is getting listed literally everywhere. And they did get listed on everywhere on March 18th because they launched on March 18th. But they've been active in the social media space since September 18th, 2025, at least for what they haven't deleted yet. I don't know if they've deleted posts before this, but I went all the way down on their Twitter, and the oldest post that they have is September 18th, 2025. So that's the most proof that I have. But this is a weird first post to have, right? When you see negative borrow rates on Katana, that means you're getting paid to borrow. So it's a weird first post. So I'm pretty sure they deleted all their previous posts before this. So I'm pretty sure they posted more stuff even earlier before September 18th, 2025. So it's weird. But yeah, and then they start posting coming soon to Katana. So obviously they had some type of foundation before these posts. So I want to know what the posts were before this, but obviously they've deleted them, so we can't really see what comes before this. And look, I'm here to discover whether or not this is a 100x project or a pump and dump project. All right, I've seen too many pump and dumps. I don't want to see no more. All right. But anyways, this thing is top trending right now on CoinGecko. As you can see here, number 3 top trending in the top trending coins. And not only that, it's also in the top gainers at number 3 as well. So that's pretty impressive, to say the least. So this is what the charts are looking like. This is what we're looking like with our not I almost said percent our trending exhaustion. We can't really look at any technicals here because this is such a new project. All right. But this is the 4-hour chart. Here's our Fibonacci's. We just now bounced off of support here all the way at 0.013. Now we're at 0.0135. So it's pretty interesting to see. But again, it's such a new project. I think it'd be a huge disservice to try to do technicals for this, right? So we'll see what ends up happening next. One thing I can say is descending triangles are bearish patterns. So we'll see what exactly is happening there with that. But yeah, descending triangles are bearish patterns. And this is what a descending triangle looks like. Now, like I said, this is such a new project. Like, this doesn't even matter. Like, a technical analysis really doesn't matter on a project so new. Like, anything can happen at this point. But yeah, that is a descending triangle that we're seeing right now on the 30-minute chart. So for what it's worth, I guess, descending triangle, right? But we can't really make assumptions based off of that. It's way too new of a project for that to mean anything. All right. So we're just gonna have to sit around and wait, see what happens. If we were to have another pullback, maybe to 0.011, but we can't make any assumptions. We just gotta wait and see how things play out. Right. So when a project's so new like this, you really got to do a fundamental analysis. That's what I wanted to talk about. But this is like a DeFi perps trading platform, right? So, anyways, they describe themselves as Katana, the DeFi blockchain built to generate revenue, generate real revenue, and recycle it into deep liquidity and sustainable yield for its users. So they're generating revenue through what they have their perps trading, right? They have their perps trading and they're generating revenue through this. And through that, they're using it for deep liquidity and sustainable yields for the users. DeFi Project 101. All right. So they're creating a nice bow and tie DeFi project, I like to say, right? So this is their DeFi area where you can get your yields and do your staking and all that. Your staking, I think I said stanking. I did not mean to say stanking. But if y'all are stanking, y'all need to take showers. But look, do your staking over here, as you can see. And this is also where some of the fees are being generated. And their fees are also being generated through the Perps wallet. It seems like a pretty legit project. One thing I do not like is that I cannot view the Perps trading without connecting a wallet. For usually with these DeFi exchanges, you can at least view the perps. You can look at everything. You can scroll. You can't do that on this. You can't do that on this at all. And I know it says trading from the United States is blocked. I'm not even in the US. I'm inside the Philippines right now. And I'm using a VPN that says I'm in the US. And then I changed it to the Philippines and it still wouldn't work. So I don't know what it is right now. But yeah, I think they need to change this. You should be able to look at their perps without connecting your wallet first. I need to be able to trust the project first before I connect my wallet in any type of way. So that's just how I feel on it. I guess that's just a personal thing, and it's a safety thing. You should not have to connect your wallet just to look at the DeFi exchange. So if someone could get this video out to them, or if they're watching this video, this is something that I think should be changed. We should be able to view it. We should be able to search and go through the whole perps trading platform without having to connect the wallet first, right? So just want to see if it's legit, but I'm not able to see it right now. So anyways, it does look like a legit project. And then we have their, at least you can look at this stuff, right? At least you can look at this stuff without connecting your wallet. But imagine if they made you connect your wallet just to look at this, right? It would make you feel some type of way. Like, I want to see if it's legit before I connect my wallet to it. That's kind of how I feel about the perps trading. But their DeFi platform is looking pretty legit here. It's looking pretty legit. All right, so we're gonna move on from this part though, from their DeFi stuff and their perps, and let's kind of go over the website and just kind of cover everything else because we kind of know what it's about, right? And something else that they messed up on: DeFi deserves better. So does U Capital. It seems like they were in a rush to make the website. That's what it's looking like to me. DeFi deserves better. So does U Capital. And also when you're all the way scrolled up here, these words are behind the katana, which isn't really that pleasing. But anyways, yeah, I think that needs to be changed. And I'm just kind of critiquing them right now. Deep liquidity, better execution. Pretty cool website, how it's created and all. The DeFi flywheel that compounds, it starts when you bridge. Bridge supported assets to Katana and receive one-on-one VBTO Kens. Yeah, whatever that is. Under the hood, the underlying assets are deployed into yield strategies on Ethereum, creating revenue that flows back into the ecosystem. So yeah, capital goes to work by default. Katana is designed for productive capital deploy assets across spot and lending markets to earn real yield. And in whatever that is, my face is actually in the way on the bottom left, and I can't move it while I'm doing the video, so it is what it is. Maybe let it scroll down instead of having this just stay still. I don't know. It's just the design of the website. I'm not going to critique every little thing on their designing. All right, not going to critique everything. But anyways, it looks decent. It looks decent. So built for productivity, they got their vault bridge, they got their chain owned liquidity. COL is protocol owned liquidity funded by 100% of net sequencer fees and a share of core app revenue. It deepens key markets, improves execution, supports more stable borrowing rates, and helps absorb volatility. They got their core apps for their DeFi and their perps trading. AUSD is Katana's native stablecoin. So is it like an Australian dollar? That's weird. AUSD is Katana's stablecoin backed by off-chain US treasuries. Okay, it's backed by off-chain US treasuries. issued by Agora, with reserves custodied by State Street and managed by VanEck. AUSD brings off-chain yield. All right, so this is pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting to have their money backed by U.S. Treasuries. That's good. The path forward. Let's see the roadmap. Pre-deposits complete. Over 240 million in pre-deposits for early participants with 200,000 crate loot boxes. All right. Mainnet launch live. Yep, we got that. Katana app live. Yep, we got that. All right. So that was their roadmap, and they already completed it, and they got their project launched. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting project. It seems pretty cool. I would say I don't see anything that is scam likely, right? I don't see anything that is a scam likely. And then we also, let's go all the way up here to the top. They're also incubated, as they say, by Polygon. So that's a pretty interesting choice there. So yeah, it's seeming legit. It's seeming legit in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna keep doing more research on this, and I want to see what they're gonna do inside the future. But let's see if this is actually a 100x gem, because we haven't had a new chain like this come out in a while that actually like did the whole launch process right, got listed to everything correctly. But just looking over here, 31 million market cap is pretty low. They didn't choose a good time to launch. Like, we're in a bear market. I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna add it to my portfolio, but they did not choose a good time to launch. They launched in a bear market, so it's gonna be extremely hard for them to grow in this bear market. But if they survive the bear market going into 2027, then who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Like, they might do extremely well going into 2027 if they survive this bear market. So that's what I'm that's kind of what I'm watching out for. So I don't know. I don't know. It seems pretty legit in my personal opinion. But yeah, they got listed to literally every single exchange out there, just left and right listings, just going crazy with the listings. Katana, Perps, Stay Sharp, Samurai, all the alpha lives in our official channels. So they even have their own Perps page as well. So yeah, I think we definitely need more DeFi Perps trading inside the crypto space. And link in the description for Advance is fine, because I'll be doing those DeFi Perps trading through Advances. But this is interesting to see that we have another project that's coming up with some DeFi perps, and this is a blockchain, so it's a little different than Advances. So I think it seems pretty interesting. But this is where people are going towards. They like the DeFi perps trading, like they like leverage trades on DeFi. Like, people love that stuff, and I think that that's a good direction for crypto to go into. Like, you shouldn't have to be using a centralized exchange to do that, because in the US everything is literally like everything is centralized. We can't do anything in the US. Can't even use this in the US. You can't use the Katana stuff in the US, right? At the top of the screen it says, it's not available in your country, blah blah blah. You can see it here. Trading from the United States is blocked, even though I'm not even in the United States right now. But still, it's blocked. So hopefully we can get this resolved with the US, because this is complete BS. Literally, you can't do anything in the US. It's literally just stupid. But yeah, it seems like a legit project so far. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. This is their Katana Explorer. As you can see, total addresses at 862,000. And then pulling this up, this is all of the different wallets here. Now, all the coins, all the ETH, that is, it's kind of inside these top wallets, and that's because of the bridge, right? But I think there's a bit of a glitch, because I don't think there's that much ETH in there. There's a bit of a glitch in this, all right? So it's looking glitchy right now, but this is a new project, so I wouldn't expect nothing but glitchiness for right now. So just let it glitch out, let it keep glitching out, and let's hope they get some of this stuff, right. Let's hope they get it right. But yeah, people already seem super bullish with it, and this guy's talking about a big pump coming. But I mean, you can't really do a technical analysis on a project that's so new. So we'll wait to see what happens, and as this thing goes on, I'll be able to do a good, sound technical analysis for you guys. But anyways, until then, this is all I got. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.